15 minutes, please. We will also have to leave a few minutes for questions and answers. I'm really happy to be here in Moscow. I'm not going to present in Russian. I can read poetry in Russian, but that's everything. This is the great Russian poet Lermontov. Unfortunately, it's not that easy to translate it simultaneously, translate it into English. I'm sorry for this.
Ocean, I don't know. So I'm going to do the presentation in English since I've been learning Russian, but I don't speak very well. So I'm going to tell you about the challenges of this connected TV. Just a few words on the range. We are present all around the world, and especially in Europe and Africa, with 35 countries on the B2C offer. We have 226 million customers worldwide, and my role in this organization is to be in charge of the digital innovation and communities. This means basically working on 4 things: TV meeting the internet, content recommendation and socialization, personal data aggregation. This means all the little things and devices which are just getting some data like the number of steps you're making, etc., and collecting them, and any next digital innovation topics. So focusing on the first topic, which is clearly linked to our conference today, is TV meeting the internet, which is not as simple as that. Since these 2 screens at the beginning are really different and working in some different industries. So just starting by sharing some facts with you around TV usage in 2012, what we see in the upper right left corner is that TV consumption is still growing. So in France, for instance, it's still 3 hours, 36 minutes per day, and it is growing. It is not slowing down because of the other screens. I'm not going to comment all of these, but we see a second phenomenon which is massive, which is that 40 to 70% of the people are multitasking in front of TV. This means they have a second screen while they're watching TV. So there is a shift in the way people are changing the way they're watching TV, and the TV experience is changing. And when I'm speaking about TV experience, I just want to insist on the fact that television is something which is not consumed on 4 screens, but it is still something which is passive, shared, audiovisual moment. And these are the 4 words which are remaining important. It's not because internet is coming that it is going to change. So the first thing is about seizing the moment, and you remember this old VCR, which is now ending because you have other ways to choose the moments you will be watching something on TV. Of course, with VOD, SVOD, or even PVR. The moment which has to be shared on TV, because we all want to share something, because we want to discuss about the show we have seen on TV. It can be shared, but somewhere in the time it doesn't have to be synchronized. So, by the way, what the people have now is that they have to choose between 4 screens, and it is directly related to the TV everywhere, which is one of the things we're doing around TV now, is to be sure that we're delivering all the Orange services, not only the free TV channels, the catch-up, the pay TV and the VOD, on all the devices, the mobile, the tablet, the PC, the 4 screens I was mentioning, plus some other devices which are playing the role of connecting the TV, like the game consoles, etc. So the 3 most important, or the 3 biggest buzzwords that you're hearing in all the conferences, in the magazines, etc., are connected TV, interactive TV, social TV. So I may spend a few minutes on that. More and more connected TV is being called smart TV, because it's the most known name, which is just describing the fact that TV gets some capability to connect. So just a few things about that. First of all, I'd like to comment the fact that It's not really connected TV that we're speaking about. When you take a TV set and the TV set is able to connect to the internet, for me it's a connectable TV. This means that it has the capability to connect, but you will have to set up the TV, etc. And it's not that easy for someone to be able to connect it to the internet. And as a matter of fact, we see now that only 20%, as a maximum number of the people who have a connectable TV are really using it as a connected device. And I'm really going on what you were saying about the fact that the usage is not huge on connected TV so far. And as a matter of fact, the set-up boxes that we're using as operators, you can see some of them, like the very good set-up boxes that the Dune company is making, and you can see them just outside, will be more numerous on the market probably until 2016 than the connected TVs themselves. And there is a third way to connect the TV, which is using companion devices, which is more personal than any connectable TV. So about interactive TV, we may say that in a way it's a second act. So you've been seeing a first act with interactive services appearing into the telco offers a few years ago. Now we have a second act with two types of programs, the one which are not linked with the programs itself, not linked with the shows. For instance, the little applications like getting the weather conditions, playing with games, etc. on a TV set. With more and more the ability to use not only a remote control on the TV, but the smartphone as being a new kind of remote control, of smart remote control, bearing in mind that it's not going to be ideal, because when you're back home, the smartphone you may be using as a remote control may be plugged somewhere because you need to charge it. There is all the things around media circulation, which is about DLNA, AirPlay, etc., which is I have some videos and photos on my device. I want to consume them on the TV screen. All these are not linked to programs, and you have more and more things which are directly linked to the shows, like voting or immersive experience, which is really about feeling like I'm a candidate of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or any kind of game on TV. After that, you have social TV, and for social TV, you have been seeing some of the new players which have been rising by the last month. Get Glue or Miso in the US, TV Check in France, Z-Box in the UK, which are just starting by the fact that TV has always been social. You can remember all the people calling on the phone while they're watching TV to give comments about what they're watching. So the social TV, many people have thought that it was going to start with something as simple as Facebook coming onto TV, which was done at the beginning with Obama speech being discussed, or any soccer game with people commenting on Facebook, which was absolutely awful because you could see all the comments of everybody. So there was a lot of noise, and in the same time a lot of racialist comments, etc. So it was not the right form of social TV. So now social TV has turned into something which is incarnated into an application like the ones I've mentioned, and which is giving some abilities to build other use cases on top of the TV experience. And in that, more and more, we're thinking that check-in, the fact that you're saying, I'm watching something, could become one of the remote control buttons. And in that, we have to bear in mind with the social TV that people are not getting into some kind of interactivity with TV. It's more interpassivity, as one of my former boss used to say, which means that the consumer is still passive, is still in passive mode, because when you're in front of the TV, you just want to relax, you just want to be, after a long day of work, you just want to relax yourself and watch something which is taking you, but you want to be connected to your friends. So you're not reacting every minute, but you just want to be sure that it's shared, and sometimes you can comment, you can say, I like, I don't like, etc. So what Orange is doing in that is the little TV Check product, which is basically doing three things. It's an application on the iPhone and should be available on Android and other markets than France in April. So it's helping the user discuss around Twitter and Facebook about the show, gain some badges, quizzes, etc., just like in Foursquare. Become the master of a TV program, then you will be invited to the TV show. And it's also a way to have constant discovery, so a way to have program recommendation, friends recommendation. So it's a way for us to say that we're bridging the gap between TV and digital. This means that we see that as a way to have advertisers being able to connect the digital audience and the TV audience, because people can check in on the TV show or on the TV ad. More and more we see that there is a very important topic, which is recommendation, because we see recommendation as a life raft on content oceans, because you have more content than any time. You have thousands of videos, catch up, etc. You have very few methods to get to the content, so more and more the customer is lost and needs engines, very clever things to give him what he needs. And by the way, it's not about search engine, it's about recommendation engine, because the customer is completely unable to say what he would like to watch because there are too many things. So more and more we'll see also that in the TV ecosystem we'll be moving from some kind of very technical atmosphere like DLNA to very simple things like AirPlay. If you've been experiencing and the different things, DLNA is pretty complex. You have to set up, etc. AirPlay, it's simply plug and it works. So more and more we can think that we'll be having those kind of interfaces. One other evolution we can list is that more and more the heavy media center that everybody was putting or dreaming of having in front of the TV will transform into a very light, over-the-top cloud box. This means that more and more the services, the capabilities will be in the network or in the cloud, not in the device itself. So it's setting the space for new battlefields, and this is why this industry will be very interesting over the next years. You will see at least three battles. One for the customer interface between all the HBBTV kind of specification that will go into the connected TV. The TV app stores that are going to be existing, and when I'm saying app stores, I'm not thinking of hundreds of thousands of apps, smaller than that. You will see a battle for television table square inches, where everybody wants to put the device under the TV, so everybody will fight for these square inches. And probably the biggest battle, which will be the fight for remote control, because the remote control is the mastership on the TV. So spasiba. If we have 1 minute, I can show you TV Check. If not, we're moving to questions.
Окей, спасибо большое, Патрис. Давайте поаплодируем докладчику.
Thank you very much, Patrice. Colleagues, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them. Don't forget to use the microphone, please. Good morning. My name is Sergey Plotnikov. I'm from Space Satellite Communications Company. I'd like to know your opinion as an operator. Don't you think that with the advent of this synchronous TV viewing, the operators will be removed from a revenue sharing scheme? The interaction will be between content owners, manufacturers, and subscribers. Ali, what do you think about that?
I think that every time there is a disruption, everybody thinks of the old players being replaced by the new players. But as a matter of fact, you always see that you need 4, 5, or 6 players among the value chain, and that in any disruption, maybe you are leaving one of the players, but not all the players but one. So maybe in this big value chain, one of the players will disappear. Will it be the telco? I don't hope so, but you will see. As a matter of fact, I think that among the telco world, you have two things which may be interesting. First of all, is the capacity by itself, all the networks, and you see that for all the OTT players, at some point they have to discuss with the telcos. And the other one is the ability to discuss with the customer. It's not about mastering the relation with them. It's just being well seen as the customer, as someone who's we can be called if there's a problem. We can send an invoice, etc. So I'm not saying that the telco will be always present in this world. I'm just saying that it's too easy to imagine a world where you have only the content player and the user and nothing between that.
Спасибо большое. Если можно, я тоже короткий вопрос задам.
I would also like to ask a small question. Patris, Internet TV is a great technology. My question is, to which extent has it become business in Europe? Any technology can only develop if there is business case for it. The advertisement model has been in place in the air TV or satellite TV segment for a long time. How active are viewers in terms of viewing connected TV, Internet TV? How successful is this model today from the commercial or financial viewpoint?
The connected TV itself or for...
Ну, интернет, телевидение. Приходят туда деньги.
Does advertisers' money come to the Internet TV domain in Europe today? Because in Russia, it's not the case yet.
I think that for the advertisement market, it's always the same thing. It's they like new things, but they prefer big things than new things. So as a matter of fact, as long as you're not speaking with millions of viewers, they're saying, oh, this is new, this is very interesting, let's make a try, but let's wait for millions to be present to monetize that. And this is why we're just trying to connect the audiences. If I'm just showing you in 1 second only one thing which can be done on TV Check. It's, no, sorry, it's not that. No. I don't know who is this spy in my presentation. It's really about being able to check an advertising. I'm just going to the right part. Okay, so here you see it's an advertising. It's the ad for the Peugeot car. And what we're doing with TV Check is that we can directly give the ability from the application to get some additional information about the commercial, and even the people are able to check in on the TV commercial. They just click on check in, and then the ad is automatically recognized by the device, which will give, for instance, badges. The guy are going to enter a contest, etc. The information is going to be published on Facebook. So you see, we're giving a bonus to the TV advertiser inside the application, which is a way to connect the digital and TV audiences.
Спасибо большое, Патрис. Коллеги, вот
Thank you very much. Let's say thank you to Patris to build upon the topic of Internet TV. Our entire conference is broadcast by Nginx, our technology platform. They helped us to arrange for Internet broadcasting, and you can send messages to your colleagues The conference is broadcast in high definition. Everything will be recorded and posted at our website, according to our colleagues from Nginx. Approximately 500 more people joined us to view our conference online. So the next speaker is Pavel Zvezdin, Marketing Manager from Huawei. Let me remind you, Huawei is our diamond sponsor. During the break, you can visit their booth at the exhibition area.